He called you to go for him. That is why a great commitment to the great commandment and the great commission makes you a great Christian.
Oh boy, you just start.
You don't read scriptures. That is why you don't know all of these things.
There's nothing like great Christian. Christian is Christian, young man. What are you saying? Look, I've not come to ask.
Now, wow, every time I open the scripture to read, I see mysteries that baffles me. This time around, I came across the scripture and I was reading the man whom he formed. And what does he mean? Please tell me.
Well, my problem with you is you read the letter, you don't allow the Holy Spirit to open and get the Bible. Now, if you were very, very observant in the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, what did he say? He said, and the Lord God formed man out of the dust and breathed into him the breath of life, and he became a living soul. So for God to form a man means for God to breathe into a man, and he becomes a living soul. Jesus also points out clearly in the book of John chapter 3 verse 5, he said, and Jesus answered and said, verily, verily, I say unto you, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. So for a man to be born, is for God to be, it's for him to be born, and the man he formed, he fabricated with his hand from dust. Correct. So yes, understand better now. Yes.
What are you talking about? Every day you go walk this street and start talking. What is this? Is it too much learning that is making you people go mad like this? Eh? Are you like Paul? There's too much learning that's made him mad.
I don't know, ask him.
You listen me. A little more than a little is by much too much.
So what are you people really talking about? Like, what are you people talking about?
The man who comes.
The man God formed. Man.
Is it Genesis chapter 2 from verses 1 down to 1 to 7?
Correct. That's it, my brother. And I've been trying to tell him things.
I also read that scripture.
Okay.
But I have a problem. You see, the problem is trying to unravel the mystery behind that scripture. You know, I have been searching the scripture, trying to really uncover what God was saying. But you see, I have no idea. Now, my question is, what is the purpose of forming that particular man? What is God's purpose for the man whom he formed?
I told you, you don't read scriptures. Tell him, you just look at the surface, but you don't dig deep. When you dig deep, the Lord will open your eyes to mystery. It's everything. Great mystery. So your question now is, why did God form the man?
Now, I would want to tell you one thing. You know, the ultimate purpose why God formed the man was for his glory. Although sin thwarted this purpose. In the book of Romans chapter 3 verse 23, what did he say? For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Now listen, in Romans chapter 8 verse 39, verse 29 and 30.
Yes.
The Bible said he formed a man to become like Christ. But for whom he also foreknow, he also predestined to conform to the image of the Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Whom he also predestined, he also called. Whom he also called, he also justified. Whom he justified, he also glorified.
Are you not getting wisdom? I tell you the truth. One of that reason why the Lord formed the man he formed is so that the man can live for his pleasure. Have you not read Revelation chapter 4 verse 11? You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you have created all things, and for your pleasure they are and they are created.
I am now gaining better understanding. in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Bible says, for ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That was the reason, and it's the reason the Lord found you. Tell you the truth.
We have also come to another point. We have been thinking about this all this while. The man God formed, what must he give up in order to activate God's purpose upon his life?
That's a man. What must a man give up?
I'm thinking in the of his will.
Give up his will.
The Bible says in Matthew 13, verse 39, and Jesus went a little further and fell on the floor and said, Father, if it is your will, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but thy will be done.
Thinking that man must give up self. Luke chapter 9, verse 23 says, and Jesus said unto them, if any man desire to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50, Scripture says, I tell you therefore, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither the corruption inherit incorruption. Bobo, the man whom God formed must also give up worldly pleasures and desires. That is why in Colossians chapter 3, verse 5, the Bible says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the head. See, number 1, fornication. Number 2, uncleanness. Number 3, inordinate affection. Number 4, evil concupiscence. Number 5, and covetousness, which is idolatry.
So, was that why the scripture was saying in Romans chapter 8, verse 8, that all those that are in the flesh cannot please God?
They cannot.
Now I understand.
You know, but come to think of it, brethren, what is the spiritual responsibility of this man? Did God just form you so that he can just stay like that? As in, what is his responsibility? What are his duties as well?
You pretend as if you know scriptures. You don't even know one thing.
You don't know. You don't know. See, now,
This is a matter. This is not a matter to joke. Seriously, I really need to be enlightened about this issue.
okay. Now, on a serious note now, the purpose for which God,
The spiritual duty.
the spiritual
Yes,
duties,
that's what I want to know.
yes, why God formed this man,
Yes.
is to fear him and obey his commands. What does Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13 say? Now, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. The man whom God formed has a purpose. His purpose is to flee youthful and to follow righteousness. 2 Timothy 2:2. Flee also youthful lusts. Follow righteousness, peace, faith, and integrity with those that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Bobo, one spiritual duty and responsibility
Yes.
of the man who God formed is to walk the field of souls.
Okay.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 30. What does the Bible say? See, and the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. See, and he that chapter 4, verse